Monday morning to all of you. This is Sunaina, Vohra, Youth and Family Life Coach from Athena Life Coaching. It's been an amazing journey in the month of October. I have spoken to so many women with issues in their relationships, women with issues about their own clarity of purpose. And today I want to discuss a special coaching session with a wonderful mother who's giving her best, but she is struggling with her 14-year-old son who has become completely indifferent to her. And whatever she says to him, he says yes, nods his head, but he goes ahead and completely ignores whatever she said to him, and she is really frustrated. And actually I thought she was extremely disappointed and has become so doubtful about her own parenting skills. Put up a feedback from some parents who had spoken about their 14-year-old son, and through my youth coaching program how they felt they got their son back. So this particular lady whom I was coaching during one of the discovery sessions, my advice to her was, firstly, to wipe the slate clean, come clean with your son, sit him down, talk to him and say, yes, things haven't been going as per my expectation, and there are certain norms we need to put into place, certain communication, ways of communication. How would you want me to communicate with you so that things that I ask you to do are completed, are followed through? What is a good time? What is a good method of talking to you? The second thing is also noticing, because while she was talking to me, she also told me her son's schedule. It seemed really physically exhausting. And what he was doing was he was coming back home, and yes, he was doing his homework, but there was an imbalance between the time he should have spent on studying versus the time he was spending on television. So also make a note of how physically exhausted your child is. And the third thing is, yes, if your child is watching too much of television, or if he is on his laptop too much, or if he is online and watching other stuff, are you creating the right environment at home for him to unwind and relax with you as his mother or your husband, or together as a family? Are you creating that environment for him, or are you just letting him be at his own devices and therefore he's decided to watch more television? And the third thing is, while talking to her, I realized that her husband and she were not on the same page. They had differences of opinion on the way they wanted to raise their son. So on the one hand, when she was trying to put in discipline, on the other hand, her husband was saying it's okay if he doesn't do this, that or the other. And therefore the child is obviously confused. It's like having two bosses at home. So you and your husband need to sit down and decide what is important for the two of you and what needs to be communicated to the child, but one set of rules and regulations. And the last thing is, sometimes there is a line that is crossed when children completely shut off from their parents and they look at their parents as the enemy camp. And that is where I come in, a neutral party who helps to build that bridge of communication between you as a parent and your son who has become distant and withdrawn. So if you want your son back, if you want to build this bridge of communication via trust, via communication methods, how to discipline your child, how to put in place boundaries that are firm and flexible to suit a 14-year-old, then do feel free to email me for details on my youth coaching program that I run for 10 weeks. I meet your child one-on-one once a week for an hour, and I take him through the whole program, and I guarantee to you that you will get your son back. You will have a child who will listen to you, who will follow through. And like the feedback from the parents on my Facebook page about this 14-year-old boy, this boy not only increased in his self-confidence, managed to build bridges, but he was a child who was struggling with some of his academics, and he actually doubled his marks because of the youth coaching program. So I look forward to receiving those emails, and it would be my pleasure and honor to coach your child and coach you as parents, so that together you as the parent and your child can build that bridge of peace, love and harmony and create a wonderful family life. Do feel free to email me on sunainaathena@gmail.com or call me on 971 56 13 99033. I look forward to hearing from you. Till next Monday. See you then. Bye.